Alright guys, welcome to Quarantine WOD 331. So last day in March. Hopefully you guys have had a decent month, all things considered. This Tuesday we're working on some upper body stuff. We're going to do push-ups, lots and lots of push-ups. And we got some lateral shuffle just to kind of keep the heart rate elevated. And then max sit-ups as well. So it should be a good workout today. The warm-up is going to be 5-7-9 of cobra push-ups, reverse burpees, and a low side plank. So in this warm-up, 5-7-9 rep scheme means that you will go through and do 5 reps of each movement, and then you'll go through 7, and then you'll go through 9 of each movement. All right? The cobra push-ups, make sure your glutes are squeezed the whole time to protect your lower back, and to get more out of the movement. The reverse burpees. If you struggle with reverse burpees, you can do some hollow rocks and some air squats if you want. Or you do some close, like when you do your air squats, have your feet together if it doesn't cause too much pressure on your knees or anything like that. Be creative. Point is to kind of warm up not only your core, but also your knee flexion a little bit. All right, so that's the reverse burpee. And then you've got the low side plank leg raise. So low side plank means that you'll be on your elbow, not on your palm. And then your leg raise means that you're raising your leg laterally or towards the ceiling for reps, right? So when you do that movement, try to keep your toe kind of pointed almost towards the floor so that you don't accidentally, like if your toe points straight forward or even slightly up, you'll start opening your hip up, and then you'll start working on your hip flexors, which the concept here is to work on your like glute medius and some of those side abductor muscles. So just make sure you're trying to keep your toe pointed towards the floor for that. Next up, you go through implode. This is the main piece today. It's 3 minutes of as many push-ups as you possibly can, followed by 3 minutes of as many lateral shuffles in whatever section you want. I suggest keeping the section somewhat small so it's more likely that you'll stay even. If you do big, long sections and you lose track of time or something like that, you might do one side way more than the other or something like that. With the max sit-ups next, so 3 minutes max sit-ups, and then the only thing that counts towards your score is push-ups and sit-ups. So tally up your push-ups and sit-ups, and that'll be contributing to your score. Your lateral shuffle will not, but do move throughout the entire 3 minutes. Don't take any breaks in that 3 minutes. After you're done with your sit-ups, you will rest 3 minutes. And then the scheme goes down a minute. So then you go 2 minutes of each thing. And then you go to 1 minute of each thing. All right? Again, make sure you're tallying up push-ups and sit-ups and combining those numbers, because that is your overall score for the workout. For the cool down and accessory piece today, you'll be doing 3 rounds of 20 bench dips and 15 supported rows. So the bench dips, make sure that you guys are squeezing those shoulder blades together so that that shoulder's in a nice healthy position and you're not forcing end range or anything like that. In the video, you'll see I'm lifting a leg up. That is to emphasize a little bit more weight into my upper body, but that is totally optional. You can leave both legs on the ground. Straight legs is harder than bent knees. If you go to bent knee, you're going to be putting a little bit more weight in your feet, which should make the movement easier. If that's what you need, by all means. 20 reps should be done unbroken, and remember the intensity should be relatively low. 15 supported rows. You're supporting yourself in a bent over position by putting your hand on an object. I use the back of a chair. You can use a counter, a table. It does not matter what you use to support yourself. And then you're going to row an object. I used a propane tank, and I think that propane tank weight-wise would have been just about perfect for me. So keep that in mind. A propane tank works pretty well. Other options might be like laundry baskets, anything where you can grab it. Creative ways to create a handle would be to like wrap a towel around something so that you're grabbing that and rowing that instead. So get some weight involved in that. Try to keep your back flat. Use your lats. Feel some muscle activation going on there. Nothing crazy though, because remember you are coming down off of a lot of work. If you guys have any questions, as always, feel free to leave comments, reach out. Thanks guys.